The audience will be the Malay, so everyone just pretend that you are Malay. Okay? We are from the Bone Marrow Donors Program. Okay, today we are here to persuade everyone of you here to donate their bone marrow, to be a bone marrow donor. Okay? Fundy was an excellent soccer player. He captained his primary school to various inter-school competitions. His dreams was to don the national colours and bring Singapore to the World Cup finals one day when he grew up. Recall the word that I used the word was. After Fundy was diagnosed with leukemia at the age of 12, he retired from soccer. He retired at the age of 12. I guess Fundy won't need the soccer boots anymore. Unlike any other sports injury, the illness could not be healed by physiotherapy, nor time or rest could help mitigate the problem. Chemotherapy started immediately after the diagnosis. And Fundy, he went through emotional and physical pain that came along with these treatments. However, as time passes, complications got worse, and it was decided that Fundy needed a bone marrow transplant. He needed a bone marrow donor. Fundy awaits for his superhero. Fundy's superhero is not Superman or Batman. His superhero is a suitable bone marrow donor. Today, we are here to tell you how you can become a superhero. We are from BMDP, Bone Marrow Donors Program. Let me introduce my teammates to you. We have Eric, Daniel, Russell, and me, Zhen Chang. Bone Marrow Donors Program is a non-profit and non-government organization. We are dedicated to build and manage a register of Singapore volunteers who are willing to donate their bone marrows to help patients of leukemia and other blood diseases patients. Today, we will shed some light on the current problems faced by the Malay community, by Malay leukemia patients, by patients who are waiting for a bone marrow transplant. We are here to clear some misconceptions people have towards being a bone marrow donor. And we are here to tell you the benefits that you can bring to your community by being a bone marrow donor. Now you must be wondering, why must I be a donor? Other people can do it, they don't need me. Please allow me to share this quote with you. To the world, you may be just one person. But to one person, you are the world. Now let me pass the time over to Daniel, who will highlight on the current crisis faced by the Malay community.
Thank you, Zhen Chang. Friends, why should you donate your bone marrow? There are currently 40,000 members in the bone marrow donor program. Of these 40,000 members, 4% of them hail from the Indian community, while 3% are actually from the Malay community. 3%. If you were to consider the odds, the situation is actually rather bleak. If I'm a leukemia patient, I'm looking for a bone marrow match within my family. The odds of doing so is actually 1 in 4 in my family, and the chances of finding a match within my ethnic group is 1 in 20,000. If I were to look for a bone marrow match in another ethnic group, the possibility of meeting that success is actually 0. So my friends, what does all these things imply? If you were to consider the situation, there is actually a gap within the Malay community itself. If any one of you here were to have any loved ones who had contracted leukemia, they would be denied the possibility of finding a match within the Malay community itself. What does this mean? It means that for your loved one, they will have to go through physical pain, they will have to go through emotional suffering, and they will have to go through the psychological trauma of living without a certain future. Basically, my friends, the doors are closed on them. But my friends, all is not lost. Today when we come here, we want to appeal to you, to rise up, to stand in the gap, to do something on behalf of your community. We want to share with you that we can actually make a decision today. Each and every single one of you sitting down here, you are individuals, but you are more than individuals. You are all empowered to make a decision to give hope, life, and a future to someone in your community. My friends, John F. Kennedy once said, ask not what your community can do for you, but ask what you can do for your community. by standing up to make the decision to donate your bone marrow, you can actually make a difference to the people within your community. My friends, why should you donate your bone marrow? Because there is a need within your community and because you can make the difference. Thank you very much. I'll pass on the time now to Eric, who will share with you who will address some of the concerns that you may have concerning donating your bone marrow. Thank you.
Okay, I'm sure right now some of you might have some questions in your mind. Some of you might ask, will my marrow be gone once I've donated it? Or you might even ask, is it going to be a long and painful procedure? Now, let me take you through the walk of a bone marrow donor, and I'm sure this will help you clear some of your doubts. First, today, when you sign up to be a bone marrow donor, all that is required of you is just a drop of your blood. This drop of blood will go towards the tissue typing test. This tissue typing test is a test conducted to classify your bone marrow type. After which, your information will be stored in a database of potential bone marrow donors. Now, in the event that your bone marrow is actually required to save a life, then you will have to undergo a bone marrow transplant. So what then is a bone marrow transplant? A bone marrow transplant is an hour-long procedure, and you will be under general anesthetic throughout the whole process, which means that you will be unconscious and not feel a thing throughout the whole procedure. Only a small portion of your marrow will be harvested during this transplant, and that all that is required of you is only just a portion of your bone marrow. And yes, of course, your bone marrow will be replaced within a few weeks. Now, I understand that some of you might be concerned that it is against your religion for you to donate your bone marrow. But is that so? According to the strict science on 13 January 2007, Syed Harun Al-Juni, the Secretary of the Islamic Religious Council of Singapore, clearly explained that there were no issues for Muslims to come forward to be a bone marrow donor. So, therefore, it is perfectly alright from a religious point of view for Muslims to be a bone marrow donor. Now, after addressing your concerns, I'm sure that you now know that bone marrow transplant procedure is a painless procedure, and it only requires an hour of your time, and it is definitely not against your religion for you to do so. Therefore, I urge all of you to be a bone marrow donor today. Now, I'd like to pass on the time to Russell, who will tell you more about the benefits of being a bone marrow donor.
Hi friends, there are basically two benefits I want to share with all of you today. The first benefit is the benefit to the patient. A portion of your marrow will help restore the patient's ability to create new, healthy blood cells, and he will be able to fight off new diseases at this point of time. He will be given a new lease of life, and you will not have this opportunity without your donation. The second benefit that I want to share with you is the benefit that you can make to your community. Look at the people sitting around you today, to your left and to your right. Think of your loved ones, your relatives, people you care about. These make up the Malay community, and if you do not help the Malay community, who will? You know, as my teammate Daniel has shared previously, the odds of finding a match across a different ethnic group is virtually 0%. 0%. There are many leukemia patients today waiting for a donor, and only you have the power to donate your marrow to save these people. And that is why your donation is so urgently required today. Our presentation is coming to a quick close now. You know, all of us are seated here today, and we are all blessed with good health, and we can thank God for that. And we are all in the position to help people like Fandi and thousands of other patients like him. My team today has shared that firstly, there's a critically low number of bone marrow donors within the Malay community itself. Secondly, my team have shared that this procedure is not against your religion, and it is not as painful as some of you may think. You may wake up with a slight ache on your hip, but how can this be compared to knowing that you have saved somebody's life? Thirdly, we have also shared on how your donation can increase the chances of survival within a Malay in your ethnic group. My friends, as we conclude our presentation today, we would like for all of you to take action today. Action! My team will be distributing pledge forms in just a moment's time. And by writing your name on the pledge form, you will be saying, yes, I want to give my marrow to make a difference in my community. You will be saying, yes, I want to save people like Fandi and thousands of patients like him. Friends, let us start off 2007 with compassion, shall we? Let us be Fandi's superhero today. Thank you.